Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Endless Space. So what do we want to do? The Culture Center is definitely tempting. Extra happy, extra capacity. I mean, it might not be a bad idea. Let's start doing N-Wave Fusion just because. Oh, hey! First to have 8 planets colonized. Nice. And Solar Quest started, lifting the lamp. Opening your empire's doors to new population types has its challenges, but also its rewards. Each new group adds to the strength and flexibility of the society. Okay, so we have to attract a new population type. So really, we have to make the Zubin like us. We're going to need a lot of stuff. Yeah, so we'll have to work on that in a little bit. Is there literally nothing on Idris? Star system, none. Just a gas giant. There's not even a star there. It's not even a star system, it's a gas system. It's Fartlandia. Okay. How's Ibony doing? Ibony's doing fine. Might not be a good idea, might not be a bad idea to work on that, but we'll leave that for later. Could actually start throwing some money at some of these things. Let's wait until we actually have a net gain. If I go into the negative, it usually ends poorly for me. Let's see. Dorado. Yeah, if we can actually get some of these, that'd be good. Oh. We need predictive logistics. Real bad. Plus 20 industry per planet. That'd put the whole system up by a full 80, which would be incredible. Okay, so what's next? Military. Extra EXP on ships. Delivery gear health bonus. Not exactly what I'm going for. Let's check the tech screen. We've got more options than this. So, filtration's not that useful. Might not be a bad idea to go down this way. We've already got that one, yeah? What's this? Trade company. Might not be a bad... Let's go commercial frameworks. We're going to need some trade here. Okay. So we're looking good-ish. We've got these guys. It'll be a while before I can do anything more with the people of Zubin. Hey, Omdor! Manage. Okay. A million things I haven't done. Conflict is broken up between two of your trusted advisors. Two war heroes, once dearest friends, have nearly come to blows over management of the Industrial Party. They trade insults in the press and don't print retractions. One, a young upstart who's made enemies and allies with his decisive decision-making, argues that the party should adopt more taxes and tariffs in order to regulate the Empire's debts. The other, a fine negotiator but dedicated opportunist, cautions against bold action and worries about the government's relationship with such large businesses and foreign empires. Such acts are taken. Their argument is as much personal as it is professional. Whichever advisor you back will have plenty of ammo to throw at the other, as their rivalry continues. Okay, so both are good. So 20% of that is converted into dust versus 15% of star system trade value on system empire. Well, do we even have system trade value? No, so let's go back up start. Because I've at least got some food to burn. And that'll help. Okay. So this is just the scavenger on its way. Now, we've got one more turn of praise before we'll go up, and we'll be able to praise them soon enough. Okay. More anomalies. Oh, another nebula. Okay. 2 turns on that. Omdor hasn't done a dang thing. It'll just be the usual, I think. How's Dorado doing? Because, yeah, we want to unlock new heroes. So we need that academy. Not having that is going to put me back pretty far. Oh, new relation cordial. Will provide you a limited portion of the resources. Nice. Okay. Praise. Use your influence to flatter key positions. So, we are getting a little bit per turn. Oh, relation rewards. So we get extra dust, manpower, and science production. Let's keep praising them. Because that seems worthwhile. Because allying myself with Zubin would be cool. Okay, one more turn and we get quite a lot of things, honestly. A lot of population. Let's trade. Good work. Researching the commercial frameworks. Technology has things. Okay, we'll work on that in a bit. System optics would be nice. Let's go with this. Colonial rights seems worthwhile. Okay. New population collection bonus. From the Riftborn. What? Oh. Okay. Industrialist. Reaction. Question mark. Okay. So, So this just ups our industrialist population. Then when we get up to 20 population, we get 15% with extra. And then X1 extra movement on ships. Well, that's handy. Okay. Build a trade company HQ in one of your systems. Not Nibity. Okay, so we... Oh, it's something that we make here. I'll probably put it here. Because it won't take that long. Look at all this industry we're getting. Worth it. Okay. So none of these have specializations. So this one, Colonial Exchange. This one, Exoscience. That already has Exoscience. Colonial Exchange. Okay. So lifting the lamp. Oh, we got this. Capture a simulator, attract new population type into your empire. Gotcha. Out of the blue, literally, a new minor faction has abruptly moved into one of your planets and have no intentions of leaving anytime soon. Whether they are friendly or not is yet to be discovered, but hopefully their intrusion won't be long. It's up to you how to decide how best to treat them. And we get 2 Calgaros for whatever reason. And he levels up. Okay. Leaning for more money. Probably. Because the more I can jam onto him, probably the better. So the Calgaros just moved in. In Quadius? Maybe? Yeah, they just moved in here. Alright. Works for me. Okay. So that'll speed things up a little bit. I guess we should probably colonize these bases first. Oh, we've actually got another dead end. I practically live on dead ends. That's awesome. Because that means Thea, literally, is the only entrance into my little quadrant of the galaxy. Oh, that's a huge plus. The last time, and part of the reason why I stopped playing Endless Space 2 is because I was... hi? What? Oh, they just moved. For a second I thought his fleet's, like, multiplied. So he's just got a bunch of scavengers. Which are explorers. Well, I don't care too much about that trade scan. Okay. So if we look at Dorado, the embassy will be done soon. And I want a bunch of these things. At some point I really will have to put some efforts into... I will have to put some effort into getting manpower again. That's probably going to bite me in the butt. But I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, so let's get interplanetary and predictive. How's the happiness here? Content. Let's work on the supermarkets, maybe. And then I guess we might as well colonize both of these. There we go. 9 turns. seems reasonable. Yeah, so Lacerta might be where we start producing a bunch of spare population. A lot of these places might be. Oh, and we're also getting money now, so I could actually conceivably buy some things. Speed this up. I'm leaning for buying stuff on Dorado. But still. New event, Smoking Gun Part 1. With the elections approaching, you've begun to take note of growing support for minority parties in your government. Your aides have given you conflicting reports on the causes. Some try to argue it's a matter of policy views, age gaps, and changing values, but the arrest of several high-profile legislators charged with spying for the enemy means there may be a bigger picture at stake. A group of mercenaries approaches you, spies who claim expertise in getting results done without getting caught. If you hire them, they claim you could root out conspirators and tip the election in your favor. Nope. Arrest the spies.
Tell us what you plan.
And he enjoys our obedience? Question mark? Okay, so we could praise these guys again, but I really don't want to do that. We'll wait. We'll take it slow. Let's take a look at you.
What do you sound like when you
Can we do map sharing? For map sharing? Way too expensive. Man, diplomacy in this game is hard. Okay. So yeah, if I've got all this money, what can I afford? And I cannot buy population. Well, actually, let's buy the money makers from them, because that'll boost our income even higher. Definitely worth going for that. So he's set up in Menace, but that's not that big of a deal. Okay, so you can offer to help the minor civilization gain their goodwill. They'll provide you a good portion of their resources. Awesome. New event, Hear My Last Cry. What looked like a huge asteroid approaching one of your system stars turned out to be a fragment of an ancient planet that burst ages ago. What makes it different are the remains of strange alien structures on it. What will you do before the planetary fragment flames up in the sun? Okay, so we can do Forgotten Science, make them pay, respect the dead. I'm leaning for science, respect the dead. Better learn from it from a distance. Yeah, probably respect the dead. The more happiness we can accrue, generally the better. Okay, your scientists have detected a heavily damaged ship of unknown design entering your home system. The ship is unresponsive to hails, and sensors... one second. And sensors have detected that the engines are in critical overload and will soon self-destruct. Scanning the ship, you discover that it contains not only dense computer core containing untold secrets, but also passengers in stasis who have been infected by an unknown plague. You can only save the core of the passengers before the ship explodes. Okay, so we get industry and science or people. Saving the inhabitants could be interesting. Let's save the inhabitants. Who knows? Maybe it'll result in something else. The pursuit of science and knowledge is important, but sentient beings come first. You will need to increase industry and food to be able to extract, house, and feed the aliens. Oh, we have to produce 120 of both. Okay. That's a bit harder. Cabal of scientists and visionaries from prominent research group Think Tank have come forward to your government promising to deliver a dream of utopian society. They've created a vast super AI that watch and learn from all and believe that all will benefit from its scrutiny. Like many who have come up with the ideas to fix society, their dream is riddled with their own biases and hang-ups, including believing that life isn't worth living without dependable chain of caffeine bars featuring semi-designer furnishings and exotic mood music. The fact their vision of a perfect society involves mandatory science fun means that although your citizens will become more rational, they won't be as pliant. A more popular, less scientifically beneficial move would be to ignore them. Plus 30 science versus plus 20 influence. Let's go science. We'll lose some influence here, which is a bit rough, but the extra science is worth it. And I don't mind going slight science policy here. Okay. Dorado. Plus, we can always build the dinner queue if I wanted to. Sort of. It's a bit hard. Well, it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna let that... I'm gonna let most of these things go. Okay, so I gotta get up to... Okay, I'm actually gonna reload the autosave. I don't like doing this, but that quest that we did to save the people requires me to make... I thought it was gonna get me that stuff, but no, it requires me to produce that amount, which is actually impossible for me right now, without, like, kind of screwing my system up. So I guess screw the inhabitants. Okay, so they're pliable. Save the core. Okay. You'll need to increase your industry and science to create special tools and machines to extract the core. Okay, same thing, more science. Okay. So that should get us the quest done. Yeah, again, I don't like reloading, but I was not paying full attention to how that quest worked. And I should have, but it's too late. Okay, next up, what do we want to do? All of my planets are fairly industrious. Let's see, Omdor. Cold, might as well get the exoscience stations, but we don't really have a whole lot of population on Ondor. Let's get rid of that for a second. Let's get rid of both of these. Let's build some pop. Because we're going to need the population to do anything successfully. Okay, and so the industrialists are losing out a little bit. But it seems like the industrialists are also generally doing fairly well. Yeah, and they're pretty entrenched, which is neat. Oh, and the scientists throw in with the industrialists. Awesome. Okay. Life is looking pretty good. Okay, so what do we want next? Pryler. Improves actions to influence election results. Okay, that's kind of useful. Systems occupied before triggering expansion disapproval. So hyperpacks will be quite handy. Let's do resource generation though. That'll be helpful. Oh, and we have a hero that we can get. So we can get a Craver Overseer, Craver Riftborn Overseer. Well, let's see what his skill tree is. On system, per planet unassigned, food, extra influence. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Craver. I guess optimal operations expert ain't bad. Extra industry per person. Whereas if we go back to him... Oh, same thing. The only problem is this would give the pacifist a bit of a boon. Probably worth it though. Let's pick him up. And where do we want to toss him on? I guess if we check this, Lacerta. Okay. Yeah, we'll toss him on Lacerta. The more industry we can pump out, the better. Okay. Oh, here we go. So we also got compact warp methods. So that grants us moon-based alpha, so extra science per moon, extra money per moon, extra pop slot on sterile. Oh, that's really useful. And now we can explore moons. Okay. After analyzing the core, you learn that the alien's homeworld was attacked by a malevolent race of extraterrestrials who conquer planets, quickly strip them of their resources, and then move on. In addition, the core gives you algorithms to predict their next target. They move fast, though, and won't stay at the site of the last victory for long. If you hurry, you can intercept them before they leave, or you can head to their next destination and lay a trap for them. Okay, so orbit around Sylphie until enemy fleet appears, or reach Rasalm in less than 10. Well, let's take a look. We gotta go to Sylphie. Except for I also gotta make a ship. Okay, let's save. Attempt 2.1. And so. Set a trap. Orbit around Sylphie until they appear. And so we just gotta wait for 5 turns. Okay, that's reasonable. They are dangerous. And carefully planned trap may be a wiser move than dashing in and attacking them. And part of it is I don't have a fleet that I can send immediately. Okay, so let's create hull. Maybe. Let's rethink for a second here. Science! Where's military? There it is. I think we need some new ship types first. Or is it... Where is it? I thought it was under... Oh, it's here. So efficient shielding or botanical shielding. Whereas this is tetrahedral. Let's go with efficient shielding. Can I move this first? Perfect. Okay, so that'll get us science in 1 turn. Okay, and Pi has joined our empire and industry. Because, yeah, the more we can put on Lacerta, the better. I'm going to move this down now that I'm thinking about it. Or I could just make people happier. This will be fine. Okay. Just trying to figure out what I want to do here. Okay. So we're done with that, so that gets us a basic small attacker and protector. Okay. Cooperative quest started. Dust to more dust. Increase the galactic level of dust generation. Okay, so raise the total amount of dust produced per turn in the galaxy to 1452. So I gotta work on my dust generation a fair bit. Oh. Oh, these are legendary deeds. Oh, so those literally cannot be built by anybody else. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll live. Public 3D. Okay, so science and money, eco-habitat. I mean, a lot of these are rather helpful, but I'm learning. Unfortunately, if I wanted to make this, it would take some serious time. Should probably try it anyway. We get refunds anyway. Okay, so we want to make a new ship. Do Phantom. Create, is it a rational class? No. Natural class. Oh, this is so much cooler. Okay, and I'm just going to throw it on auto design, I think. We could get Hyperion engines, but I'm not that interested in it. Okay, we're just going to call this one the, I don't know. Let's just go with the all natural. Okay, and can I make a couple? I don't know what kind of enemy fleet we're looking at here. But if I have like 4 ships to chuck at them, that'll probably do the trick. Or I'll get my ass kicked. Whatever. Okay, let's trade. With the creation of your first trade company HQ. Okay, oh. We'll work on that in a second. So the endless universe is taking its toll on the valiant Riftborn, who have traveled through the rift and embodied their spiritual essences in strange robotic shells. They thirst for a taste of Koraz and long for a reprieve from the organic horrors of the universe. Their minds desire the ordered lines and perfect symmetry of the home dimension. Sadly, the blight still spreads through Koraz. Any return, no matter how short, is too risky and not an option. The communion have forbidden it, ordering that all who have passed must stay in this galaxy and give everything to the race's survival. There's an answer, or at least a partial one. You may be able to return to Koraz. You may not be able to return to Koraz, but that does not mean you can't bring Koraz to here. First, you need to find a suitable system where the Riftborn can begin to relax. Only a system harboring the most barren and meager planets will suffice as a place of rest for the Riftborn. You don't want to stumble across any loathsome organic matter after all. So, 2 more cold planets and we're golden. Okay, so we got to do this. What's missing now is the construction of your first trade company subsidiary that will allow a trade route to be established. The more systems trade route passes through... Okay. Well, can I get the trade subsidiary? Yeah, I'll check it. I'll check it there. Okay, so Lacerta is working on the Au Naturals. I could throw money at him, but it's not a good idea. Oh, hey. He's up to level 3. Keep doing industry. And he's up to level 6. What do I have to be to get up to the next level? No idea. Guess we'll wait. So probably industry and food. Yeah, there we go. So level 7 is when we get the next tier. So I need a lot of money before I can afford that, which sucks a bit. Oh well, worth it. Yeah, once per galaxy and cannot be moved with the Ark. Okay. I'll give it a go, and if I don't make it, I don't make it. Anything else that I specifically need to do? Nope. I guess we'll just keep hammering turns for a little while. Okay. Also looks like having really big fleets is not a wise move in this game. Makes sense. So you're working mostly on expanding. So Lacerta will be done with this small fleet. Oh, that's pricey. Well, it'll be worth it. Okay, so this gets us useful things. Election results, Oceanic, extra EXP. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's get Empire Development, because some of those are more useful. Okay. On some of your systems, an antiquated classification scheme used to categorize minor civilization citizens has the religious community up in arms. The classification system is mostly meaningless at this point, but to officially accede to the protesters' demands would be a small bureaucratic nightmare. Absolutely make people unhappy for a short period of time. Okay. So we'll move. We got these guys. What's the max fleet cap here? 1 more. Well, I'll send them to Siffy, and then the last guy can come. Okay, new event, Slingshot. Your fleet enters the system Sylphy and is barely slowed from a super light speed when a belt of rocks circling one of the planets starts to peel off and head towards you in a carefully calibrated collision course. With your current initiative momentum... Okay, let's just draw him. Minor speed reduction is hardly an issue for me. Okay, so let's just guard. Oh, and Quadus is idle. Quadus needs... probably a population. Pricey. Actually, we've got 4 planets. Let's go, predictive. Then we go the rest of these. Okay, so this way we should be able to get the quest done. It'd be kind of nice if there's like a smaller quest log that we could get for this game. Slingshot Part 2. Oh, hard rocks. Your fleet enters an unknown system. Okay, focusing on defending yourself, you try and destroy the incoming rocks, hoping to acquire useful resources. In an ironic denouement, the rocks turn out to be rich and useful materials and are now floating easy reach of your scoops. Okay, so we are losing a little bit of money. We'll live. Oh! Okay, well, let's praise these guys again. Keep working on boosting this up. But yeah, we are actually getting manpower now. Just randomly, I guess. It's probably from one of the local populations. Which I'm more than happy to deal with. Okay. Extra happiness. 10% food. So exotic relations might not be a bad idea. But we have like no food generation to begin with. Happiness. Let's do this. Geoindustrial plants could be handy. Might take a little while, but worth it. Okay. What next? Okay, can I merge both groups? There we go. And we're just gonna wait there for a little while. Can I check my quests? So the Living Plague, we're at 2 out of 5. I'm probably not ranked high on that one. And all we have to do is possess one more cold planet. And we're golden. Okay, do we have cold planet? Actually, let's go with this one. And at some point we'll have to sit down and do crazy anomaly checking, but that'll be later. Okay, so he's up to level 4. Money. Does not help nearly as much. Maybe I should have gone industry. Well, think about that at a later date. Just trying to see any of these particularly useful. I guess Lacerta is done. We should probably just focus on sterile. Okay, so we want to get AI labor. Oh, which takes like no time. Per moon. Do we even have any moons? I don't think we have any moons. Planet Cracker. University takes 7 turns. Let's see. Colonial rights. I mean, realistically, we should probably... I don't think we've got any luxury deposits either. Okay, no specialization on either of these. Well, these are all sterile, yeah? Yeah, so any planet that's sterile gets a colonial exchange, and then I'll just pile pop in, because we're going to need that anyway. Okay. Battle at the... my god. Oh, retreat. Okay, so the Cravers are maybe a little bit more keyed in for combat than me. They're also probably better than me. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so now we're up to friendly. Trade company. Okay, so we got this group. Blueprint will will make use of one of your luxury resources you've already discovered. Okay, let's go with that. That sounds great. Okay, and we can also spend some money to increase the amount that we can make with this, which is awesome. Luxury and science income, and dust and science income. That's super useful. I'll probably focus on the left tree, but both are nice. And now we get more money. Okay, and Ebony is bored. Well, let's get the basic things done, I guess. Okay. You can upgrade all your systems. Oh. For each system, you will need to add this system development to the queue. Okay. That's interesting. So if I go to Lacerta, we can do, level 2 modernization. Okay, that's interesting. I'll have to see how that works. Yeah, unfortunately, this game has some really cool mechanics. Unfortunately, I'm just so wildly unprepared for combat. Okay. Fleet is ready, maintaining radio silence, waiting for its prey. Win the battle, it's Siffy, and we get Pirate Shield. We're in trouble. Shield absorption. Dust gain. It's turtle. Let's not watch it. And fight. Decisive victory. We lost too, but that's fine. We won it, and we get the Pirate Shield. Awesome. So we can also do the economy scan, which... food industry... Okay. So that's kind of useful. Trade route, blockaded trade route, company headquarters, subsidiary. This is nice. They've done some really neat things here. Okay, so I'm gonna take this group and we're gonna bring them up to Ebony. Oh, repair ship action. Well, we'll work on that later. But we wanna probably start defending Ebony because the Cravers are gonna be a problem. Luckily, I think we're starting to get ahead of time. Oh, the pacifists. Oh, I guess they have a leader, so go figure. But yeah, once Dorado's done with that wonder, we can do some things. Okay, so the economy screen. To begin with... Oh, hello. They're saying they're hungry and they're coming. Okay, second trade route company bar is advanced. Once it gets to 100%, you're free to start up another company. Okay, well, let's just bring in even more dust with them. It's expensive, though, but probably worth it. Okay, so this is you. Okay, let's fire some probes, seeing as I can't explore. Okay. So Dorado will be done with that shortly. Why did I have to end up next to the Cravers? Oh, shoot. Well, this is actually a really good stopping point for the end of the episode. So I'll see you guys on the next episode of Endless Space 2. And as always, thanks for watching.